Welcome back, kids. Just figured I'd make a quick video, kind of update y'all on what's been going on in my life and here in the shop for the past couple of months. Back in January, the end of January, we had a big ice storm and what we consider a big snow event here in north central Arkansas. And there was a lot of ice. And I found out at 62 years of age, I no longer just bounce right back up when I fall. I'll show y'all what happened. All right, this was the first fall on January 27th. I went down pretty easy, and even though the video didn't catch it all, I really hurt myself more trying to get up. I wallered around there like a walrus for a little while. This is fall number 2. This one hurt. That was hard, and that was in the exact same place I just did the first fall. This is the third one, and it's the one that hurt the most. I hit hard right there. Ouch. Yeah, that wasn't no fun. I hurt my rib here on the right side, at least one rib. Didn't break, but whatever it did to it, it dealt me some serious misery for about 6 weeks. And like I said, that was the end of January when that happened. And I fell, those 3 times in just like 2 or 3 days. And that last one there, whew, that was the killer. I have since got my wife and I some yak tracks that you strap onto your shoes or boots to keep you from sliding and falling like that. So I now have the yak tracks in our Amazon storefront. There will be a link in the description below and also in the first pinned comment in the comment section. You can click on that and get you some yak tracks. And I'm going to be honest, folks, I don't know how the hell y'all people up north live through this. Lord have mercy. How do y'all live with all that ice and snow? Y'all have it for months on end. We have it for a week and it's like, half the state is crippled up. But we got yak tracks now, and I recommend y'all get some too. It just could save you some misery. Maybe next time we have an ice event, I'll have enough sense to use those and hopefully keep me upright when I'm outside. But boy, I'm telling you, it was something. I'm still doing physical therapy because of it. Getting better every day. I mean, I was like, for that first 6 weeks, no improvement at all. I mean, none. It hurt to breathe, literally. And if I forgot and sighed or inhaled deep for some reason or coughed, oh my God. It was terrible. Couldn't sleep. Anyway, I started physical therapy about two and a half weeks ago, and each week I have gotten better. And now I'm back to where I'm able to actually do something because I haven't did anything out here in the shop since the end of January. I just haven't been able to. And also having a technical issue that I'm dealing with as far as editing my videos. Microsoft took it upon themselves to ruin my video editing software, which was Clipchamp. If any of y'all use Clipchamp, you probably know what I'm talking about. They absolutely ruined it. So now I'm in the process of picking and learning a new video editing software, and that is not a small undertaking, let me tell you. Took me a while to get Clipchamp figured out, but I got pretty good at it. But damn, now I got to start over with something new and learn everything new again. I'm going to try to edit this video that I'm making now. I'm going to try to still use Clipchamp so I can go ahead and get this out. But we'll see how that goes. If you're watching this video, then apparently I did figure out a way to make it work. So, and I hope that's the case because I know y'all need to hear from me and know that at least I am still alive. And I wanted to assure y'all that I am still in business. I'm still going to keep doing what I've always done. I just got sidetracked there for a couple of months, and it was very unfortunate. And I hate it, but things happen. So I want to ask any of y'all out there that are also content creators, which video editing software do you use? And if you were formerly a Clipchamp user, But since the fiasco with Microsoft, if you switch to something new and you like it, let me know in the comments below what you're using now, because I'm very interested. Right now I'm looking at DaVinci Resolve. I downloaded it and just using the free version, but my God, it's going to take me a month to figure out how to use the damn thing. So that's no good. I need to get back to producing content. Speaking of which, I'm behind on my monthly projects that I do for Cutting It Close. Y'all see my new banner up there that he sent me. I appreciate that. But I have the tortilla press kit that I'm going to make. But first, and that was the February kit. Well, the March kit is the bird feeder, and it's made with color core. That thing is awesome. I'm going to make it first since it's already too late to get in a hurry about the tortilla kit for February. I'm going to get the bird feeder video out as soon as possible. It won't be before the end of this month, obviously, because this is the 30th, so I ain't even started filming yet. So it'll be hopefully the first week of April. I'll start getting back on track and putting these videos out again. But for all of y'all that have stayed with me, kept supporting me through channel memberships and Patreon and what have you, thank you so much for sticking with me. Without any explanation, I just kind of disappeared, and y'all are still showing up and showing out. That means a lot to me, and I really, really do appreciate that. So I guess that's all I need to talk to you about today. I'm fixing to get busy on that bird feeder kit first. Then I've got, of course, the tortilla press, but I've got other projects that I need to be doing too, that I've gotten behind on my signs and plaques. I got a lot to do. Y'all stick with me, and hopefully we'll have some fun and learn something over the next, for the rest of the year. I hope I'm not out anymore. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you on the next video. So we DoorDash at night to make a little extra money. And here we're just getting home from dashing. And this is where my life is going to take a change pretty quick. Here. Boom. That hurt. Wife coming out there, check on me, and I'm telling her, just go in there, look in my shop under the CNC and get that blue cushion under there, which I'll use when I fall out here in the shop, because I have to have something to put my knees on. So she's coming back up here, and she's got her phone in her hand. She's on the phone with my daughter who lives right across the street, and she's calling her to come help. That's my daughter's house over there where you can see the light in the garage. Of course, our two pups had to come out here and assess the situation. Here comes my daughter. She's laughing her ass off here. We were all laughing at this point, so anyway. Woo, that was rough.